Hello students, how are you? I hope every one of you fit and fine at your home. So students, today I am starting your next topic from your chapter number 2 on your page number 20. So just you see on your page number 20, cell range. A range is a group of continuous cell which form the shape of rectangle. It can be group of two cells or as a big as an entire worksheet. You can specify range by writing the starting cell address followed by the ending address, cell address, both separated by the colon. For example, C1 colon C10 indicate the range of starting from the C1 and ending with the C10. So simply students, here just we are starting our cell range. Cell range means one place to means one starting place to one ending place. Suppose you want to add 10 values and these values within your A1 to A10. So cell address is there A1 to A10. So same here, for example, C1 to C10. So suppose here in the C1 and C10 between there are many values. So see here figure number 2.4 and you just check out कि here they are adding the sum value. So here need to apply this type of formula. So all of first you put the values of Jan month, Feb month, March month, next April month, May month, June month. Okay, and find the total with the help of a formula. You see here your formula equal to sum bracket start and B2 to B7 and bracket close, because the value is starting from B2 to B7 and we want to get result in B8. So here you check out the sum of these all value through formula. We are doing this work. After this you see here selecting a range. So here we are selecting the range B2 to B7. This is the range. Next one you see here, to stop the extending the selection by F8. F8 is a functional key. With the help of this key you can stop the formula if you want to stop the formula. Next one, you are using range in the formula. Type the data as shown in the figure number 2.4. Click on the cell B8 and type the formula equal to sum bracket start B2 to B7. See here this formula. Okay, so after this you see naming the range. Till now you have seen that whenever you want to refer to a range of cell, you make use of cell references like B2 to B7. Excel provide us with another option referring a range of cell, and that is giving as a suitable meaningful name to the cell range. So let's see with the help of example and see firstly naming a range, figure number 2.5. So see here, right here whenever you use this, first of all you click on the formula from the your ribbon, right? So after that you see here one dialog box will open on the screen, right? So in the name you write units sold like this, right? And scope workbook. Here you are doing work with one workbook. Refer to equal to sheet and write the full address about this range. So you know about this with the help of example. Select the range of cell that you want to name. Let us say B2 to B7. On the formula tab in the define name group, click on the define name. The new name dialog box below appear in this way you see here. In the name field enter the name which you want to specify, like a unit sold, right? In the scope drop down list, specify the ability of the range by choosing a workbook if you want to this. So next one is using a named range, right? Let us use the above created name unit sold in calculating the values of the total sale. If you want to get the total of the sale in month of May to month of June, how many things sell out, right? So see here in this chart. Next one is a cell reference and its type, right? The cell address that we use in the formula is known as the cell reference, right? This is the definition of a cell reference. For example, A1, where A denote the column and 1 denote the row number. With the reference, you can use the data from different part of the worksheet of or different sheets of the workbook. There are 3 type of references. So total references is 3 type. One is relative reference. When you create a formula, reference to a cell or range are usually based on the position relative to the cell. When you copy or move the formula to other cell, the reference to be changed automatically gets changed. For example, let us say the formula A3 is equal to A1 plus A2. When you copy the formula in the B3 plus B2 B A3, Excel automatically change the reference. Okay, if you want to copy the formula, the reference automatically change. So let's see this with the help of example here, right? So here you students, you see just here I am just using your Excel. So first of all, you click on the start button, right? I am clicking here and type here Excel because we want to open Excel. So you see here Excel is available. Just click on it and now your Excel is ready to use, right? See students, here I am adding some values like your Excel values, right? So here I am adding a Jan month, after that Feb month, after that March, April, May, June. Okay, and here I am giving the title name of unit sold and I want to change the color of this text. So first of all, select the text and go to the format area and then choose the color according to your need. So my need here, just I want to change color red. Okay, so now the color is red visible here, and here I want to change the width of this column, right? So first of all, you just select the place. Yes, now you check it here, place is I increased, right? So see here I am filling some values. Okay, my choice values, not I am writing from the book, but just you see here I am just writing the values of my choice. In this month I sold this amount, in this month this amount, in this month this amount, and up to June I can sold out this. Okay, so I want to sum here in 8. Now I am in B, right? So here you see students, I am putting the formula here, right? Equal to, okay, equal to sum I am writing and bracket start. अब give address B2 and use colon here, okay, with the help of shift and colon button, right? And up to B7. B7. Now close you with the help of a close bracket and press enter key. Now you check out students, here sum is available of the all values. So now our topic is completed today. Thank you and have a nice time. Okay beta, right.